Hi, I'm Margaret and welcome to Garden School. Well, I was thinking today about, it's getting closer to the holidays where we do a lot of gift giving. And if you're a gardener or know a gardener or someone who loves gardens, there are some wonderful things that you can do gift-wise if you're so inclined. And I just thought, what are some of the favorite things that I like to use in the garden? And just wanted to go over some of those ideas with you to maybe give you an idea of what you might gift to a gardener this year. Let's take a look. Seeds are something that could be a great item, a great gift. A whole bunch of seeds, some very specialty seeds, or just, a simple seed packet stuffed into someone's Christmas stocking. It's very cool. Check with your garden center. Many garden centers at this time of year, they greatly reduce the number of seeds or types of seeds that they might have. But check with them. You can still find some seeds that should still be good for planting in the next spring. That's just one idea you might want to try. Then when it comes to live plants, maybe an amaryllis bulb. That's something that's quite popular. You can buy them in kits and just give as a kit. It usually has a little pellet of the potting medium in it and maybe a plastic container. Or maybe you want to plant it and then purchase a nice container for it to go into as well. That's something that should be enjoyed quite a bit in the upcoming months. An amaryllis bulb, or maybe a house plant, something that's pretty easy to grow. You can buy a nice container to put it in. A little house plant that might be a good gift for someone. Or maybe you want to go with something a little more unique. This is a gasteria. It was quite a cool find. Check with your nursery or your garden center to find some special things. And a container could really enhance that as a gift. There's lots of ways you can go with houseplants or even some pretty hardy things that could still manage a winter, depending on your location. A couple other things that can be really handy, or maybe just a little watering can. I like this one especially because of the spout. You can really get into a plant to water and then really control how much watering you're giving it. This could be great for greenhouse, for indoor plants. Maybe you want to use it for container watering in the summertime too. And then these beautiful trugs, these beautiful buckets, plastic buckets, come in all sizes. That's one of the larger ones. Can be used for holding weeds as you're cleaning up or pruning. Whatever your tools as you're going to different areas in your garden. These things are great, and they come in lots of great colors too. Now perhaps a tool is what you'd like to get for your gardener gift. These are a couple things that are just indispensable for me, and one is the bypass pruner. This is a pretty inexpensive pair. I think you can get some that are quite expensive that have a nice leather holster that will attach to a belt or something. These have worked really fine for me. My problem is I think I just need to clean them enough, but actually just keeping track of them, that seems to be the hard thing for me. An extra set of pruners, but the bypass pruners are probably going to be the best way to go on that. Or then maybe a hand trowel. A good hand trowel, and I would say with a metal dish, is going to be probably the best way to go. This has a nice ergonomic handle on it. It's very handy to do lots and lots of chores. But you'll notice on this one, notice how much narrower the pan is here. This is really perfect if you're just like planting bulbs, or you just need to get into a small space in a container to remove something or to plant something without disturbing the other areas. This is also just a real invaluable trowel. I'd say, 2 different sizes is going to be quite good there when it comes to the trowels. Just a couple ideas there for little hand tools. I don't know about you, but I can always use another pair of gloves. These are some really thick ones. They're great for working outside in the winter, especially if you get into a little bit colder situation or wet situation. Those are fantastic. They're not very expensive. That could be a great gift into a stocking as well. But I'll tell you, these are my favorite gloves right now. These long leather ones. They go almost up to my elbow. And if I am working in anything with any prickles or thorns, roses or bayberry or something like that, these are perfect. The hands are so flexible. That leather is just awesome. You can see I've used them a bit. I love them. They're great. That's a really cool gift that would be appreciated. And then, of course, maybe for comfort, for kneeling, a little mat. These come in all sorts of designs and shapes. You could certainly find something like that for a gardener, and they would be thankful for that. Now, maybe you're interested in feeding the wildlife that comes into your garden. I like these suet feeders mainly because as opposed to seed feeders, they don't have anything really that drops down, hulls or extra seeds that would drop out of a feeder. This gets cleaned up pretty well. And the suet that I really like has hot pepper added into it, which mammals do not like. Birds, it's fine for, so the birds will come to this. The mammals, like the squirrels and, well, I've had raccoons try and steal these things. Those mammals will avoid it. Something that I like to have in the wintertime is a good book about gardening to read and to refer to also. This is a great one. There's so many different options you can find. Vegetable gardening one. This is a classic one if you were interested in that. Here's a really cool one. Wildlife habitat garden. And then specialty things like about succulents. Keeping a nature journal, a cool idea with a set of colored pencils or pens. That could be a really great gift for a gardener who's also interested in journaling and maybe a little artwork. There's so many different books that you could investigate for a gardener. You could find something that is specific to your area or to their interest and focus on that. And you know, something that we need to think about is treating our hands after we have been doing some gardening. Even if we're wearing gloves or protective situation on our hands, we still may need some good lotion and a nice massage for our hands. So just a couple that I really like. There's so many others that are available. Even some, you know, that are very therapeutic, just for your own need, for your own use, or for the use of the gardener that you are shopping for. Well, those are just a few things that I've been thinking about as far as good gifts, perhaps for a gardener friend. You can also get a gift certificate from a local nursery. That might be something that would be pretty fun for somebody to be able to go, maybe even after the holidays, and get something for their upcoming gardening. Well, just a couple things to think about. I hope you're able to do that and have fun creating a gift for a gardener friend that you have. There's always more to learn in the garden. Bye-bye.